Hey guys, divided and conquered here. Just had something on my mind. I was at my buddy Colin Flaherty's channel, checking him out, as usual. And, I'm thinking, he mentioned something about, the Rockefeller Foundation and the Arthur T. MacArthur Foundation, whatever the hell his name is. And these big money people are investing a lot of money into dividing us all. And, sometimes I get feeling a little idealistic, and I think, man, if we could just notice like who our common enemy is, we could maybe turn around and instead of fighting each other, we could do something about it. But then my naivete slips away, and I'm not really naive. I know what the fuck it is. I know what's going on out there. I grew up with it. I know the fucking deal. I just wish it were better. I really wish it were better. I wish we could stop fighting each other and fight our fucking common enemies. These big money people who are invested in having us tear each other the fuck apart, ripping America apart at the seams, and they can abscond with all the fucking money. They could take our rights away, and they can continue to move down the path towards communism, because all bankers love communism. It's total control. That's where we're headed. And unless we all wake up and turn around and fight fucking back to back, it's never going to get any better in this country. But then I start thinking realistically again, and I realize that with most black people, you're not going to be able to talk sense to them. You're not going to, I'm not saying you shouldn't try, but the seeds of hate and revenge and bitterness are sown so deeply that it's going to be hard to eradicate that feeling from anyone. And what it does is it also makes white people more racist and angry too. So really both sides are going to be hard to convince that really we should be going back to back and fucking fighting everybody together. My first video I mentioned 9/11 and how there was this spirit of oneness in this country. And I hope to feel that again one day before I die, without the outside imminent threat, without the attack that was needed to bound us together. But, like I said, it's not realistic. Most black people, number one, I gotta be honest, most black people don't think that deeply into it. White people, you're racist, that's it. That's the end of the fucking story. Slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, you're a fucking racist. No mention of all the white people that fought the fucking freedom, all the civil rights movements led by white people. No mention of the fact that only 5% of whites in the country now have any link to slavery whatsoever. 95% of whites came to this country after slavery. So you're not going to be able to talk sense to someone who's over emotional. Now let's be honest about it. Black people are quick to take heat, bro. As soon as you say one thing or you look the wrong way at somebody, oh man, what the fuck you looking at? And then they snap out. It's all emotion. There's no reasoning. There's no logic. And it's sad. It's sad because we have a common enemy. We should be fucking fighting together, right? Now, I'm about sticking with my own race, because I've found out through hard fucking reality that black people are not my friend. They are not my friends, alright? I know when I'm not fucking wanted, and I'm not going to keep trying to push the issue, because then you're just a fucking moron, right? You're a sucker. I know the fucking deal. It's just sad. It's just sad that you get this reactionary, emotional, visceral feeling of rage and anger, and then there's no thought, there's no perspective, there's no empathy, there's no ability to stop and look at yourself from across the street, so to speak. Very few people in general have that ability, let alone black people. It's severely lacking with black people. Now, if you don't like the fact that I'm being brutally honest, that's too fucking bad, because I call it like I see it. That said, I do wish it were better. I really do wish we could fucking understand that it's the Carnegies, the Rockefellers, the Mellons, the Bushes, all these fucking big money people are splitting us up. They got us fighting over man versus woman, gay versus straight, religious versus non-religious, black versus white. Whatever fucking issue they can use to wedge and split us apart is what they'll do. And so that makes me realize that the way to fight these motherfuckers is to not feed into the anger and the hate. And it's difficult. It's really difficult. I'm 45 years old, and I've dealt with all the anger that was in my heart. I had a lot of anger from... Maybe I'll make a video one day and tell you about my experiences as a kid and growing up. And I went to like a 98% black boarding school for 4 years, where you didn't get to go home and you slept in dormitories 30 fucking deep. All right, so I know about black people and how I was treated. Come out of that school with a lot of hate, but you know, I went in at 9, came out at 13, and at that age, you're full of piss and vinegar, and it was just rage. By the time I got to 25, 30, I started thinking about, man, I'm fucking harboring all this hate. And all it does, hate only hurts the one who harbors it, right? It's easy to say, but you have to be logical, be reasonable, use reason to conquer that emotion, because emotion is the enemy of reason. Emotion will swallow you up, and anger is one of the worst emotions to harbor, especially when you have no way to vent it, no way to get it out of your heart other than to, you know, you can work out and you can exercise and get it out that way, but it's still not dealt with. And so I started realizing, you know, let me look at it from their point of view. And then, you know, this is about 15 years ago, 10 years ago. I really dealt, in that 5-year period, I really dealt with my own shit. And I got over it. I really did get beyond it. And now here we go. Now, in the news every day, they're telling me I'm a racist. They're telling me I'm no good. When I've already fucking dealt with my shit, and most of America has too. Alright? We've come a long way in this country, and now all of a sudden, see, I'm 45, I remember a day when it was better. Now all of a sudden, they're injecting all this race again, and you know what? I got caught up in this shit. I can feel the anger boiling again, you know, the sense of injustice, the accusations. You know, you get to be like, well, what the fuck? You're going to call me racist? I'll show you fucking racist. You want to keep fucking calling me racist? I'll show you a fucking racist. And you get irrational. You just get too emotional. And you got to step back from the edge a little bit, right? So there's no perfect solution in this country other than to have a dialogue. But black people are making it so there is no fucking dialogue. There's no chance of a dialogue. All right? Not hashtag not all. All right? I know. Hashtag not all. But the numbers are so fucking small, it might as well be 0. All right? Look, I'm not saying that all white people are perfect and that all white people have this perspective and then they deal with their shit. That's me, personally. But growing up, things are a lot better than when I was younger. There was a lot more racism and hatred back when I was younger. Things have been dealt with. We've moved on. We've gotten somewhere in this country. And then all of a sudden, wow, here we go. Racism, racism, racism. And all I hope, all I pray is that one day, enough white and black people will see the fucking light and understand that we're both being played like a fucking fiddle. And we feed into it. I'm guilty too. So I'm getting drugged back into all this anger and this hate, and it's no good. It's no fucking good. Down that road, bad things lie. Bad fucking things. So it's not a road you want to go down. It's a direction that's easy to go in, but it's real hard to pull back. All right? In this country, we're headed in a bad direction as a whole. All right? Left versus right, white versus black. Those are the two main ones. things are not good in this country. We need to understand we're all being played. If you don't need everyone to realize and to wake up, but you do need a certain percentage, a small percentage. All great movements in the world, all throughout history, have been not just, you don't need the whole population. You need a dedicated minority to accomplish a political goal. Now, for us to achieve anything politically in this country, we need to have enough votes to be able to speak our minds. We're split right down the middle, and it's not good. And they know, these motherfuckers, these bankers, these big money cocksuckers, and I got nothing against people who are rich and they do well for themselves. God bless you. But don't fucking tinker with us, all right? It's bad enough you're ripping us off and now you want to fucking tear us apart. No, after 9/11, we came together for a little while there. It was beautiful. It was beautiful until 9 months, 10 months later, that whole patriotism and the flags and the cars, that shit fucking wore off and we all slipped back into our primitive tribalism. I know damn well if we were attacked tomorrow, we would all fucking fight back to back with each other, for each other, and we'd all fucking fight and die for each other. I know that for a fact. That is there, right underneath the surface. Why does it take a tragedy and an outside event to bond us together? Why? Why can't we just deal with our shit? Well, the world doesn't work that way. It's not that easy. And I'm not fucking naive, but the only way to defeat this splitting up of Americans is what we are. We're Americans first. Americans first. I truly believe that. Yeah, I mean it. You're going to tell me a brother man that goes and fights for our country isn't my fucking brother? You goddamn right he's my brother. All right? I don't know what he thinks about me. Maybe he fucking hates my guts. But I will stick up for that motherfucker. He's a good, decent person doing the right thing. I see guys where I work, the FedEx drivers, fucking all kinds of different people, black people, and they're doing the right thing. I got respect for them. I shake their hand. I look them in the eye. I say hi. I'm respectful. Guy's got a fucking job. He's there every day, nice, happy, says hi. What else could you ask for? You treat that motherfucker with respect. But 99.9% of these jokers running around here are fucking scumbags. All right? I live in a decent area where I grew up in a town where it was all white. Just last year, there was a fucking jacking right around the corner. Gunpoint. We look out the window, there's fucking dogs and cops with AR-15s. We're like, what the fuck's going on? He's like, yeah, we got an active shooter, or, well, not a shooter, somebody that held somebody up. It's 2 fucking buildings down from where I am. What the fuck is going on with this world, man? So, I'm under no illusions. I carry something with me. I don't have a gun, but you know what? If I can, I'm gonna apply for one. I'm gonna get one. But I carry something with me just in case, and I'm on point when I'm out there. But even still, you can get got. You can get fucking got, and it can happen like that. So, while I wish we could get together and realize we're being played, I still know that we have deeper problems right now, and maybe if we can take little steps in that direction, maybe things can get better. But at the same time, I still watch Colin Flaherty's channel because he's making people aware of what's wrong in this fucking country. I gotta admit, it does fire me up. It does fucking fire me up. But that's something that's a choice that I make. I'd rather be more informed and deal with the extra anger than to delude myself and tell myself everything's okay and then just walk around all day like nothing's wrong. There's a fucking war on in this country. There's a war on in this country, and I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna be fucking kicked down and beaten in the fucking street and stripped naked. I'll fucking die before that shit happens to me. It ain't fucking happening to me. I'll kill a motherfucker before that happens. I'll fucking die. I'd rather fucking die than to have that happen to me in one of them fucking videos and I'm laying there. No, you ain't fucking humiliating me, dude. I'm fucking too old for that shit. I ain't fucking dealing with it. I will kill a motherfucker. More people gotta have that attitude, you know? Black people respect you more if you have a fucking spine. These cowardly ass white people that walk around like, oh, I'm sorry, and Mr. Black Man, I didn't mean to offend you. Those motherfuckers, black people ain't got no respect for you. You're a fucking idiot. That's what you are. And the white kids that try to act like they're black even have less respect for you. I lived with black people. I know. They look at you like you're a fucking pretender. That's because that's what you are. You aren't true to who you are. You're fake. You're fake as fucking can be. And I don't want to hear, oh, I grew up in the hood and that's what it is. It doesn't matter. They got no respect for you, dude. Be your own fucking man. Carry yourself with some fucking dignity. Don't take shit from fucking people. Stand up for yourself. Speak your fucking mind. But at the same time, if somebody's a good person, you treat them with respect. You understand? And that's it. It's basic. So that's all I got to say for now. I wish things were better, but realistically, it's not good. It's not good. All right, I'll catch you guys later.